Hello, this is going to be a vlog, a weekly vlog if you will. I'm going to try and read the books on my TBR for once. Let me set you down somewhere. So, I'm currently reading Loveless by Alice Oseman and I am really enjoying this. I'm literally halfway in. I'm going to try and read the other half tonight. It's so good. It's about this girl called Georgia and she has just moved to college or university with her two closest friends, but she's kind of discovering herself. She's never been in a relationship, never kissed anyone, like has no romantic feelings, but she loves love and she loves the idea of love, and she's just kind of figuring out herself, what she is, who she is. And yeah, it's really good. It's really easy to read. I feel like because it's set in England, it's really relatable, and it's just like, yeah, it's just so easy to read because it's a setting that I'm familiar with. As you may know, I go to university in England, so yeah, I can just really relate to the environment, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and it's making me want to read the other books by Alice Oseman. I read the blurb for Solitaire and Radio Silence and they both sound really good, and I do have both of them, so I do really want to get to them soon, because I'm really enjoying Alice Oseman's writing. I loved Heartstopper, so why not read the other books? The other books on my TBR, I literally just posted a TBR video today. They are I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy, A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, Shadow and Bone, and my favourite Half Night Stand. So we'll see what I pick up. I'm going to see how many of those books I can read in this vlog. Yeah, as I say, it'll probably be a week long vlog because today is Friday the 6th of January and I've been posting on like Fridays or Wednesdays. I've been posting quite regularly and I want to keep posting regularly. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. So if I can get this up by next Friday, so I've done, you know, weekly videos, then I will be happy. So yeah, let's go. Let's finish Loveless. Today's Saturday, the 7th of January, and last night I did finish Loveless by Alice Oseman. This book was so good. I'm definitely giving it 5 stars. It was like just so relatable and so inclusive and educational, but still so entertaining. Like, it was such a good story. Like, I was invested the whole time, and it was so easy to read, but yeah, it just educated a lot on different types of sexualities, and I just think that's it says a lot about the author, how it can be such an educational book but still be an incredible story, and like I wasn't bored at all. Like, I just wanted to keep reading. So yeah, I loved this book so much. 5 stars from me. And then I think I've decided to pick up my favourite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. So let me get my breath back and then I will read the blurb. So it says, Millie Morris has always been one of the guys. A professor at a respected university, she's great at witty backchat but terrible at getting personal. Like her 4 best male friends, she's perma-single. So when a university function turns into a black tie gala, they all make a pact to join an online dating service and find +1s. There's just one hitch. After making the pact, Millie and one of their group, Reed Campbell, secretly spend the sexiest half night of their lives together before deciding the friendship is better off strictly platonic. But online dating isn't for the faint of heart. While the guys are inundated with dream dates, Millie's profile attracts nothing but creeps, so she invents an alter ego in whose make-believe shoes she can be more vulnerable than she's ever been in person. But when Reed and her alter ego hit it off, Millie finds herself struggling to resist temptation, both online and off. Soon, Millie will have to face her worst fear, intimacy, or risk losing her best friend forever. I feel like I'm going to predict what happens in this book. So they hook up. The online dating thing happens. He falls for her fake profile And then when he finds out it's her, that's the big conflict, because there's always a conflict in one of these books, a miscommunication, like just a conflict that does not need to happen. That's going to be the conflict. When he finds out, he's not going to want to speak to her. He's going to be so mad at her for catfishing him because he's probably told her personal things. I just can feel it coming. That is my prediction for this book. However, I do really like Christina Lauren's writing, so I'm also predicting that it's going to be like a 4-star read. So I'm going to start it tonight and we will see. So I started reading My Favourite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren, and I literally read for like, I feel like it was less than an hour, and I'm already on page 103. Like, this book is so fast. I'm really enjoying it. So basically, Millie and 4 of her colleagues, male colleagues, they're this like really tight-knit friendship group, and it's strictly platonic, like they're just friends. But one night Reed and Millie have sex, and then it's completely normal after that, like they're still friends, no one else in the group knows. But there's this ball coming up. I didn't mention they're all like they all work at the same university. They're all like lecturers and researchers and stuff like that, and they have this ball coming up for the university, and they all want to find dates for the ball, so they all sign up to this online dating profile or online dating site. And yeah, it's just really good. Like, I don't know how I've read so much already, like, and I'm gonna carry on reading in a minute as well, and I'm just flying through it, and I'm really enjoying it. I just love Christina Lauren. I don't know why I just don't read only their books on repeat, because every time I pick one up I'm reminded again how much I love them. That's the update. It's Tuesday the 10th and I just finished My Favourite Half Night Stand. I didn't read it yesterday because I had an essay to write for uni, so I finished it today, and it was so good. Like, it just really reminds me of Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. It's just so like wholesome, and I loved it. I'm gonna give it like a 4 or 4.5 stars. It was really, really good, and I just always forget how much I love Christina Lauren until I pick up one of her books or another one of their books. Also, exciting news. Today's the release day of Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is the sequel to Ninth House, and I read Ninth House. It was the first fantasy book I ever read 2 years ago and loved it. So I pre-ordered Hellbent, and here it is. It's stunning. The end papers are stunning as well, and so is the actual cover. This is just like the normal edition, and it's just stunning. I need to reread Ninth House before I read... Sorry, bear with me. I need to reread Ninth House before I get to Hellbent, because I don't really remember that much about it, to be completely honest. So I'll do that, but maybe in February I'll get to both of them. So now I only have 3 books left on my January TBR. Shadow and Bone, A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, and I'm Glad My Mom Died. I wonder which one I'm going to pick next. I actually can't decide. I'm feeling like maybe Shadow and Bone, because I've been saying I want to read Shadow and Bone for so long and I just haven't read it. Let's see. Okay, I have Shadow and Bone here, also by Leigh Bardugo. That's very on brand. Okay, it's actually shorter than I thought. It's actually only 308 pages, which is not very long at all. But it's fantasy, so I'm like, will it take me ages to read and to like understand the world? I think I'm gonna pick Shadow and Bone next. I'm gonna read some reviews, I think, first, and just see what people say about how easy it is to read, and maybe ask my friends, because I don't want to go into a book where it's gonna be difficult to read, because I've got it's deadline season at uni. I've got so many essays to write, so I don't want something difficult, and I've got work as well. So I just want something easy. So yeah, I'm going to speak to my friends, read some reviews, and I'll start Shadow and Bone tomorrow if it seems like a good fit. Update, my friends said that Shadow and Bone is shit. So I don't want to read it anymore. Hello, so it's Thursday now. I was going to start reading Shadow and Bone yesterday, but then all my friends told me like that they hated it and that it's really bad. And I did put a poll up on Instagram and loads of people said that they loved it, but my friends saying that it was terrible just really threw me off. So I'm not going to pick up Shadow and Bone next. I am going to pick up A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy next, which is also on my January TBR. This is long. This is 533 pages, which terrifies me. I've been putting this off for a while because it is so long, but because it's a romance, I feel like those 500 pages might go quite fast. Also, it does start with a playlist. However, I've never heard of any of the songs in the playlist, which also terrifies me. Like, if I knew the songs and I love the songs, I'd be like, yes, I can't wait to read this. But I don't know any of the songs in this playlist, so that's scary. But I'll read the blurb. It says, it started with a kiss. Ren Bowman is beautiful and kind. She always gets good grades and is loved by everyone at Lancaster Prep. Everyone but brooding campus bad boy Crew Lancaster. Crew is rich and handsome. His life is meant to be easy, but when you have an overbearing father and your family own the school, the pressure to be the best makes life harder than everyone thinks. And he certainly doesn't have time for innocent girls who only care about their classes, girls like Ren Beaumont. But when unexpected chemistry disrupts psychology class, Ren discovers there's more to life than good grades, and Crew finally understands what it's like to be in love. Apparently this is a love story for everyone who believes that true love really does happen when you least expect it, which sounds so good. He's a bad boy, so it kind of sounds like bad boy, good girl, like that kind of vibe, and it sounds really good, but because it's 500 pages, it's just really, really scaring me. And the text is not big either, like the text is so small on the page. So I'm scared, but I am gonna start this today. This is my next read, I've decided. Also, I've been at work yesterday, today, and I'm working again tomorrow, so that's why I haven't updated as much these past couple days, or haven't read as much, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay, I've just got to page 32, which is chapter 4. Am I missing something? Why is this written like it was written on Wattpad? Like, why is it written like a fanfic? Like, this writing is questionable. I'm a bit confused. I wasn't expecting it to be written like this. I don't really like either of the characters so far. Like, in the first chapter, Crew literally said, like, that he wants to ruin her, and like he thinks about her doing things to him in the first chapter. And then there's like a really creepy teacher who, I don't know what he's doing with the students, but it's illegal, whatever he's doing. Like, this is just so strange. I'm gonna carry on reading just because I want to know if it gets better. And now I'm just curious because such strange things have already happened. But I've heard loads of people say really good things about this, but I'm just confused. We'll see. Okay, I didn't actually end up reading A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. I got like 30 pages in and then realised I wasn't in the mood for that book. So instead I picked up The Strength in Our Scars by Bianca Sparancino. I think that's how you say her surname. This is a poetry book and it's really, really short. It was like 150-ish pages and I really enjoyed it. I give it like 4 stars. Some of the poems were kind of similar But other than that, I really liked the message of every single one, and I would recommend. So I've read 3 books in this video. I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for watching. Bye.